Welcome to Fredericksburg Mission, a podcast talking all things mental health and wellness in the Burgh. Brought to you by...
How do you shorten the time it takes to buy a car? Car buying just got easier. Pohanka365.com lets you complete as much or as little of the car buying process online. Pohanka365.com. Car buying simplified. Anytime, anywhere.
Welcome to Fredericksburg Mission Podcast. My name is Angela Rivers, and today I am here with Fabio Dominicci. He is a real estate agent and a big influencer in the community. Welcome.
Well, thank you for having me here.
Yes, of course.
I don't know about that big influence,
You
but anyway.
are. I mean, I follow you on social media.
I try.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
You are a big influence in the community. And your story, I think, is what's brought a lot of that out, where you can share it with everybody else.
Well, this is a land, United States is a land of opportunities, So I came over here after I had so many mistakes that I made. And me and my wife, we decided to come here. We had some relatives that used to live here for so many years. So this was like the beginning of my life again, the restart,
Yeah.
We used to have a very successful business and really great life.
Mm-hmm.
But sometimes things happen, and I would say things happen, and we made things to happen.
Mm-hmm.
So I made a lot of mistakes, like I said before. So we came over here without no money at all. I mean, we have so many family that are very close to us, and welcome home of them, and we lived them for 2 years in their house, which was amazing. But at the same time, you don't feel like it's your home,
Mm-hmm.
So I was in a way homeless. So we were homeless anyway. But we came over here, and I always, as I think I told you before, I always made myself I was kind of cocky and say I used to I hate to drive.
Mm-hmm.
So the only job when I came over here, it was only to be Uber driver, which is really not that bad because you can make money there,
Mm-hmm.
but I hate to drive, to be honest. So
Still
it was
today?
really, So yeah, I don't like to drive.
Why?
I don't know. It just, I like to be kind of relaxed. It's good to, I used to have my drivers, which is cool. You can read your newspaper. You can do with your, whatever you have to do with your phone now.
Mm-hmm.
And it was so fun. It was nice to be, very, very relaxed. Now you have to drive. But anyway, I'm grateful that I be able to do it. And now I have my passion doing what I really do, which is I love it. And that's it. This is a place that you can be getting whatever you feel like want to be there.
Mm-hmm.
You just have to do a hard work and be surround people that are really nice, people very positive. And I like to be very positive around my life. That's most important. Even the mistake that you make is something like you have to think it's a learning experience, and you have to move forward.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's hard, but it's the way you're supposed to be.
Yeah. So what country are you from?
We are from Dominican Republic.
Okay.
I was born in Dominican Republic. My wife was born in New York, but she went back to Dominican Republic when she was very young. So I came over here to go to school and supposed to be going to college. So I went to Kansas, and college was expensive.
It is.
And it's still expensive.
And more so.
Yeah. So my dad said, no, you have to come back. Which is, it was great because I went to college and I met my wife. Mm-hmm. So we've been together for 36 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
And you're a big family man, too.
I love my family. I love to be around my family. I love my kids. They're really, they're my purpose in life, I would say to you.
Yeah. So you came over here. And then, so what were you doing in the Dominican Republic?
Well, in Dominican Republic, I have a few business. I used to have a loan company to finance of money for buying house and stuff like that. And I used to buy stuff from China, like a store, like a wholesale store, importing a lot of stuff from there. And I did so many things. We have a lot of, I think that was the problem that I have. I opened so many windows. And one day at a time, and I feel like I was on the top of the world. So you feel like I can do whatever I touch is going to be gold.
Right.
And then when you start losing money, that's when you feel like, oh my gosh. So it took like, I would say to you, 7 years that we were losing money. And then we went to bankruptcy. I went to bankruptcy, and even without my family knew that, because I don't want them to,
and that's usually how it is too,
Yeah,
where
yeah.
the man, keeps it from their family because they don't want to scare them.
Yeah. And then you have still spending money because you have to kind of, the level of your life, you have to be kind of the same at the same time, but you don't realize that everything you say, oh my God, my business is gonna jump up again, but it's never happened. So, but I think everything in life is for a reason, and I believe I'm a true believer in God. I'm trying to be more spiritual now. I'm trying to follow Him. Sometimes we say we believe in God, but it's so hard to be. So it's like it's a journey.
Yeah.
Every day you have to be, in a way, and then depend months on Him, on yourself, because sometimes you think that you're doing it,
right?
But I think that God's gonna open the right door when you change yourself. I mean, there's a lot of stuff that I knew that I have to change, and I think I'm doing it.
Yeah. Yeah. Would you say that you hit rock bottom at that point, like emotionally?
Oh my God! Like? Yes. I was so devastated. I made a lot of. I was thinking so many ugly things about my life, because sometimes you feel like this is the only way to get rid of it, And I remember I always talk to friends in my family that people. You go to church and you go to different places and you listen to people with their testimony, and you say, that's a lie. Or I could say that, that's easy to. But what happens to me was really God talked to me, not through my ears or anything like that, but He put people to talk to me to get rid of all those ugly ideas that I have at that time. That was the ugliest time of my life. But I don't look that in the back, to the back. What I do is more like thinking about it. But this is one thing that pushed me to go through, to move forward. Yeah. So I don't want to go back to that time.
Yeah. And it definitely made you who you are today.
I believe. I have to change a lot of stuff that I still working on it, Yeah, but it's been a really beautiful journey. Yeah. It's a beautiful journey.
If someone's listening today and they're going through a struggle, what would you tell them?
I would say to you, because I had a lot of support from my family. My wife was really, really a rock in my life. So it was really making me to understand, and my kids. So everybody has a different family, a different group that can help you out. But I would say to to find somebody that really, really go to church, or maybe the pastor, or maybe some friend that they can help you out. You have to talk about it. Yeah. You have to have people that can listen to you, because sometimes you just in your word, and you don't want to say to anybody, but you have to. And I would say to you, even that pray, you have to pray more and more, and you have to trust God. I mean, it's everybody gonna have their own journey. But to me, what it works was the support that I have from a few friends, because when you are on the top of the world, you have a lot of friends, but they are not your friends. So I have a few that I can count now, and my family, the whole family. I had a very, very support from my family, very strong. Yeah, my kids, they were really amazing. They're not kids already; they've grown up, but so.
So were they little when you moved over here?
No, they were already. That was things that you get. They were already grown up. My kid was gonna go to college. Wow. So, like I say, everything in life is open up because God opened the door, so He can go to school to finish school. Okay. Yeah. So that was really amazing how everything worked out. And sometimes, as a human being, you don't understand because you want everything so fast.
It's true.
And you want it right away.
Right away. Especially today.
Oh yeah, everybody want everything right away. And I think that now that I understand is like you have to depend on Him. And sometimes things happen because he wants you to change. Sometimes you don't realize what you need to change. So you have to kind of
soul search.
Yeah.
Well, this is our first podcast of 2022.
Oh my God!
It's a great message. I've been told before, in my position as a recruiter, I always move so fast, and I was told once to slow down and to just pause. And I think that really helped me grow as well and realize things don't always happen right away.
No.
And they're going to happen in its due time. Same as you.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's really, and as a human being, we want everything like right away. And sometimes God's going to open the right door at the right time.
And sometimes you can't even explain what that door is.
That
you don't know.
You don't know.
But
you
we
never
don't know.
Yeah. That's
and later on, after you go through the experience, it's like, oh, that's why it happened. But I would say, my life has been such a wonderful life. I believe God gives you a gift that sometimes we have to find out which one is. Some people they be able to sing, or they are movie star, or they have acting and stuff like that. I believe that he gave me to be a people person. I love to be around people. I love to talk. Yeah.
Maybe too much.
It's great for a podcast.
But anyway, that's part of. I love that, and my kids and my family, like I said before. Yeah.
So back in the Dominican Republic, you were doing loans and things like that with mortgages. So when you came over here, did you know that you were going to be in real estate, or?
Well, I did in Dominican Republic because I was a mortgage star. I could buy houses, and I still have my license to be a real estate agent because they don't have a license there, but you'll be able to do it. But if you have a lot of friends and people that they be able to give you the house and stuff like that. It's completely different. But when I came over here, one of my nephews said, "I think you should do it again. You should go and take the test." But I was so feared. Stop you from doing what you're supposed to be doing. Yeah. So I was afraid of my English. It wasn't good enough. I said, "My God, can I pass the test?" When I finished school, when I got my degree, I say I'm never gonna take another book in my life, just for enjoy to read it. So I don't want to study again. So anyway, I try, but I say no. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. I was so fearless, but this is the only business that if you really love people to be around, it's very rewarding, and you can make money, which is good, But the most important is, I believe, in this business that I love is to see when the people get to find their house, they didn't even thought about it that they can get a house. So it's a very, very rewarding job. I love that. This is a passion.
Yeah, and your tagline is to help families build freedom. Is that correct?
That's one of my things. Yeah. That's one of my things. But the one thing that I really is to be a successful businessman is just to help people, whatever they feel like. If they want to sell their house, I want to be very honest. I want to do my best to do what they want to do, because everybody, they hire you to do as a professional. And that's what I'm trying to be, I'm very, I'm 24/7 for all my clients. One of my colleagues say, "Well, you should have said don't call you at 12 o'clock. I say, "Well, I have a client that he texts me because he has some restaurants, so he works late at night. So, but I think customer service is one of my things, and I'm trying to be in that way,
How do you navigate that 24/7 feeling and being a family man?
Well, I believe that, even that's 24/7, you have time to schedule all your things, time, because everything I believe in life is balance. You have to have your time with your family that you can steal from there, and you have time to work. But to me, I enjoy work, so it's like I don't have I don't gonna be worried about, oh my God, this is Sunday and I have to go showing houses, know. So I say, okay, Sunday I'm gonna be working showing houses. So Tuesday I don't have nothing. I'm gonna enjoy with my family. Let's go to have a restaurant, or let's have a drink, whatever, So it's kind of like a balance I would try to.
It's hard to find that, though. I mean, you often find, women or men who are really career driven, something lacks. And I find with you, you do have that good balance.
I try to, and it's being hard because right now it's so much easy to get a nice habit, because you can see on YouTube, on all those platforms, you've been seeing so many people that can help you out for free.
Yeah, always.
So bad habits is so easy to take.
Yeah.
Good habit, it takes more, but it's like it's not like a dreaming. You have to take action. You can say whatever you want to. You want to buy a new house, you want to move to another place, you want a new job, whatever, you want to be this 2022 successful. Well, you have the tools, but you have to take action, because that's the most important. It's not just to say it.
Right.
It's just, I want to go there, and I'm going to, if I have to work 24/20, I would do that.
Yeah. You get 4 hours of sleep, right?
Yeah.
So there are, a lot of real estate agents in the area. What sets you apart? Like, if someone were listening and saying, I really want to buy a house, I really want to sell my house, what sets you apart from other agents?
I believe, it's I listen to my clients. I listen to them. I don't want to. I'm not here to come to a place or a meeting with one of my clients just to say how much knowledge I have.
Right.
I want just to listen to them, what they're really looking for, and trying to be as most current and certain with what they need. To try to, and I explain to how is the market and everything, and trying to, because this is a business that you can educate a lot of people, because there's a lot of misunderstanding. There's a lot of people, they don't know what they really need to, or they can apply for to get a house, or a program that can be able to help them to get a house. So one of the things is I try to get a knowledge every day, from different people. I have a great mentor too, that she's been great for my life, and that helped me a lot. I can say her name.
Yes, you can.
Well, Missy Warden, she's been grateful, very, very. But I'm the kind of person that I said to everybody, if she say jump over here, I'm gonna jump. If she say okay, jump again,
Hopefully she's telling you what to do.
Yeah, I know. But you have a good tutor, so you'll be able to do some stuff that.
So you came from the Dominican Republic.
Yes.
Okay, we're gonna backtrack for just a minute. Okay. And you hated driving.
I hate driving.
You hated driving. But then you came over here and you were an Uber driver.
Well, because I tried to find another job, because I'm a business administrator. I got a degree in business administration, master in economic and stuff like that. And I couldn't get a job. So I have to work to pay my bills, which is I didn't have too many bills because my family was supporting me. So, but anyway, I remember that was a very funny things about it, because I used to brag a lot. Oh, I hate to drive, so I have my driver and stuff like that. So anyway, I remember one time I was driving from DC around 4 o'clock. It was 2 o'clock in the morning, but they were working on the highway. So I stuck like 2 hours. And I got me 4 hours, and I was looking to the sky, and I said, God, you really have a sense of humor, because you know that I hate this, and the only job that I couldn't get, that was, But I think that was trying to make me humble, that I realized that was a lot of stupid things that I used to say, which is, I believe that made my life. So I understand that, it's a process that you have to. It happens in your life, and you have to kind of deal with that.
Yeah, so that's like your aha moment, right?
Yeah, I think so. I believe, that was.
And how has that changed your viewpoint now? Do you still hate driving, or?
I said now I don't hate anything. I have to be grateful. That's where I say, I'm grateful that I have the money that I can buy whatever, not whatever I feel like it, but I have, but I'm grateful to have the time to can have a vacation to go with my family again. And I have that I can have a drink or whatever I want to. And I love to buy clothes, so
you do.
I can buy my clothes. So anyway, no, but you have to be, one that I learned right now is that you have to be grateful every day. And if you see me driving, sometime maybe you're going to say, oh, he's talking about himself. I always I don't pray like everybody. I just talk to him, the beer guy.
Yeah.
I just talk to him like he's my friend. So, very a really way. And I just say thank you. Even when you get problems, even when you have difficult clients, I say grateful. I say grateful because you learn from everybody, and then that's something that make you to be a better person, I guess,
Yeah, and everybody has their own personality, so to them they might not be difficult.
Oh yeah,
but it's just the way they communicate.
Yeah, and I believe you're not gonna please everybody.
No, you can try though.
Oh, yeah, you can try, but at the same time, I think everything is about to be a better person to be a better human being in this short time that we're gonna be here. Yeah. So that's the most important thing in my life,
And how has the pandemic changed real estate in general?
Well, I would say to you, this last year was crazy. I mean, that's one thing that I was thinking about because I was doing Uber driving, and I was at the same time, I was real estate, but I wasn't really really doing real estate because I have to pay my bills, so I was kind of worried.
Yeah.
Who's gonna talk to me? Who knows me and everything like that? So, but then when the pandemic came, I couldn't drive anymore. So I decided, well, this is what I have to do.
Okay.
So I started doing everything that you're supposed to be doing. Like I said before, she's here now, but I don't want to say it. Miss is here. So she helped me out to do all the stuff that I have to do it. And things came out and started, And like I said before, God's going to open the right door at the right time. That's what I believe.
Yeah. But you would never have thought of that back in the day.
Never in life, It's so easy to say I believe in God, but it's only from your mouth to outside. Yeah, it's a lot of stuff that you have to change in your heart and believe that. And don't get me wrong, sometimes like a few days ago, it was cloudy, it was ugly, so I was kind of a little bit down and stuff like that. But then I said, my wife, and she said, you're down. Okay, what are we going to do? We're going to change. And you start changing, I've been reading a lot of stuff like when you, I wasn't going to say this, Tony Robbins is I love that guy. So he said like you can change your mood just to change your mind. And doing like, if you do like a 10 minutes exercise, you change your mood, everything. You change the way you feel right now. So if I'm kind of down a little bit, I do some exercise. So I scream, wow, something like that, and make you feel better. Yeah. Make you feel better.
And how, I can't even imagine you, when you were super successful, overseas or in the Dominican Republic. And then here, I still find you're super successful now, but you're a totally different person than I could even imagine that person that you would describe.
Well, even that everybody kind of likes me in a way, and I believe they like me, but I think I changed a lot. A lot. I was a little bit, like I said before, cocky and.
I couldn't even imagine that though.
Yeah, I like to buy stuff like a very expensive stuff, go to places with people, rich people and stuff like that, because I felt like I belong to that group. Anyway, and I was successful. I was making good money, and then that was really, But then you realize that life is, God I don't think it's God, because the mistake that I made it myself. It wasn't him.
That was a learning. You had to.
Yeah, but you learn. It's hard to learn, when you go to the process. I know. I mean, it's so easy to say right now, like I said right now, right. But when I was on those times, I don't even want to think about it. It was really painful.
What did that feel like?
Like you don't want to live anymore? Like you just want to...
You see that a lot on television.
Well...
Big successful businessmen, businesswomen, and then...
It happens to me because I felt like in those times that I was the best way to me, myself, was kind of get out of the picture, the map, because sometimes people think that money is like God, and you think everything is about money. But then so many things that you're going to look at, I tried to, at one point, to do ugly stuff for myself, and I didn't even think about my kids. I didn't even think of my wife. I was thinking about because my wife's family, they are successful business, so they got good money, they got good. So I was thinking, well, if I out of the picture, they're gonna be okay because they're gonna be living good. But that's like if you believe in God, you have to believe in the other guy.
Right.
So he puts you in your mind stuff like that's those ugly things that it's not really true, you know. I enjoy now. I live my life better now, and I have better relationship. Even that I thought that I had a great relationship with my kids before. I got a better relationship with them, and I feel like, you know, I was talking to my wife the other day that I see my kids and I say, well, you know, I think we did a great job. We passed as a father, as a parent, which is, you know, because it's hard. You get 2 kids, and you bring family, and you don't have a book to.
You don't. I hear that all the time. Yeah.
So I think it's you have to give a lot of love, and it's gonna come back to you with a lot of love too.
Yeah. And as you continue to grow in your career here, what kind of impact do you want to have?
I would like to, because I'm really I speak Spanish, and I can see there's a lot of needs in our community, because there's a lot of immigrants that don't have the opportunity in their country to come over here. In our country, it's so difficult to buy a house.
Why?
It's a lot of corruption. It's a lot of if you might buy a house and the title is really already sold by 3 or 4, 5 people.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know any of that.
Oh,
so.
no, that's crazy. That's crazy. Here it's so easy, everything. So it's really, you know, it's tough to get a loan over there. You have to have a lot of money in a way. So this is a time that I can, you know, try to educate those people and help them. Not educate, but help them to understand how we are here, so they can get their homes, you know, because that's one of the things most important in life, to have the feeling of belong, that you have something in life, you know. And there's so many people that have been living here for 25, 40 years, 30 years, I don't know, and they don't know they can buy a house, you know.
Really?
Yeah. Well, because
that's what they were cultured with.
Well, the language barrier too, because there's a lot of people that don't know how to speak English, and to be honest, that's amazing, but that's true. Yeah.
So how do you think you're gonna educate them?
Well,
do you have plans?
I try to get in touch with so many church around the area in Spanish, so we can go and not only myself to talk to, but just like bring people like from different area in this business, so they can explain to them everything that every step that they need to do to be able to get a house.
And how can you educate them without them feeling like you're just trying to sell them something, you know, because you could see that.
Well, I think it's always going to happen, maybe, but I think if you're a true believer, if you are really authentic, people are going to feel it.
Yeah.
You know, and they know, because
build that relationship.
Yeah, it's not really like I want to sell everybody a house.
I know, but
you know, I just want to teach them or help them to understand, because I don't want to say, okay, you have to sign here because I'm going to teach.
Right.
No, I'm going to show them what is the way because there's a lot of people, like I said before, they're going to like me and they're not going to like me. And there's some people that they're my client, I don't want to work with them, because I want to work with people that I really feel comfortable, that I feel like we have some connection in a way, you know. I feel like my client's not really a client. I want to feel like he's part of my friendship, my family, something like that I can forever to be around, you know, or they'll be around my life.
Yeah. And then do you work primarily in Fredericksburg, or do you go to the outskirts? Do you go to Richmond, Northern Virginia?
Right now I'm working almost around here, but I have a lot of clients that going to Northern Virginia. So I would say to you, whatever that comes, I will have them. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you know, I started following you about a year ago, I think, on social media, and it was so nice to meet you just recently in person. But I see the great work that you do, and I see how people follow you and are influenced by you and what you do in the community. You know, to me, you are a champion. Oh,
thank you. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. And you know, at UMFS, we value our families, we value our youth, our staff, the community as champions. How do you view yourself as a champion in the community?
I don't know. I want to be humble, but I don't see myself. But if I can help one person, whatever, you know, I try to post a lot of stuff like with the positive things about it.
You're
you know.
very positive, which
Yeah.
is amazing.
I'm trying
We
to,
need that.
and if I can help one person,
Mhm.
even if it doesn't buy me a house or sell me a house,
Yeah.
it's great for me. You know, I'm a, like I said, I love to talk. I love to help people. That's my thing. It's part of my job. You know, that's what I don't know if I can be like you say. You know, I'm really fraud, but I don't see myself. I'm just a human being that I want to be a very nice person to everybody. You know, and we need everybody to be love each other because
Yeah.
that's no matter. You know, you don't know who's gonna help you.
It's true.
You never know.
You never know.
You never know. You
Yeah.
never know.
And this community is so giving.
Yeah, I
Everybody-
remember I used to drink a lot. I'm a coffee lover, drinker. So
That's not where I thought you were going with that.
so I used to go to one place every day. In the like I was said before, Missy came to me. He said, "Hey, I want you in my word," stuff like that. I said, "Oh my gosh." I just want to sell something. So I talked to my nephew and I said, "Oh my God, this is a lady that every day that I go drink my coffee, she's always, I want you in my word." And I was really, but she was kind of in the same way I am because I talk a lot, you know. So I said, well, you know, let me give it a try. And this is where I am right now, you know. So it's helped me a lot. And it's like I say, you know, we need each other. We need, as a human being, we need everybody.
Yeah. We need that village.
Yeah.
Definitely.
For sure. That's for sure. And I would say to you, never is too late to start.
Mm-hmm. It's true.
Oh, I would
That's
say
good
like
advice.
I think I read it before. It was like it's a restart. Never is too late to restart.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah, definitely. Well, if somebody is listening today and they would like to find you, or they're interested in selling a house, or they just want to follow you, where can they find you?
well, I have in my business Fabio Realtor, and I have Fabio Dominicci. That's my page in what you call it in Instagram.
Yeah.
And I'm not a big guy, even that you see me all the time on posts and everything like that. I'm not very savvy with tech, so I'm kind of, you know. but anyway, you can look at me around in any coffee shop.
That's true. We have great pictures from your wife, correct?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
She's a professional photographer for 27 years, something like that.
Yeah. They're
So
amazing.
sometimes she just see the light and say, "Hey, I want a picture over there, so come over here." So
Yeah.
that's the way it happens.
Well, Fabio, thank you so much for joining me today, and for influencing all of us to be better people.
Thank you for having me here.
Yeah.
And it's an honor. You know, I didn't feel like, oh my gosh.
And Happy New Year.
Happy New Year! Happy New Year, everybody!
Yes, Happy New Year. This is Angela Rivers with Fredericksburg Mission. Of course, if you'd like to learn more about becoming a foster parent, please visit www.umfs.org/foster. We'll see you next time. Thank you for joining us. I'm Angela Rivers with Fredericksburg Mission. Tune in at Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or anywhere you listen to your podcast. Join us again next week for our next episode.
How do you shorten the time it takes to buy a car? Car buying just got easier. Pohanka365.com lets you complete as much or as little of the car buying process online. Pohanka365.com. Car buying simplified. Anytime, anywhere.